to another episode of Addicted to Angling. Now, as you can see, I'm back in Carpy Green. I'm back down the Carp Lake, seeing if I can pull out a scaly stunner on a February night. Don't get me wrong, the temperatures have risen a little bit, but the lake this morning was capped with ice. Now, I've finished work, I've had a little bit of sleep, and I've come down here for a night session, like I say, to see what I can do. There's one other angler on the lake, he's on the other side, he's roach fishing. Apart from that, it looks like I'm going to have the whole place to myself all night. I'll take you through my swim in a little while. I've jumped in one of the corners. I love this swim. It's a bit deeper down here, so with the weather being the way it has, hopefully there might be a few fish showing down here. Maybe get one, who knows. I'm really hoping that I do though. Back on the Parker baits as usual. Good old Parker baits on the OG fruit and nuts tonight. I'll take you through that in a minute, how I'm fishing, where I'm fishing, and let's see if I can get a scaly stunner on film for you tonight. Right, like I say, tonight I'm back on the Parker baits as usual. OG fruit and nut 14 millers. These are going in, I'm crumbling them up, I'm putting them like that. I'm putting them in a stick on a spinner rig. On both rods I'm fishing the OG fruit and nut pop-ups. Bit of OG fruit and nut sauce as well on the mesh. Flicking it out, like I say, I'm just going to sit on it. Probably change it just before it gets dark. If I get a run, if I get a take. Well, I don't know, I'm tempted to. I'm tempted to. Let's see what happens. But yeah, like I say, Parker Baits, if you want to get on the Parker Baits and it's your first order, if you go to the Parker Baits website, make your order, type in the code A2A, that's code A, number 2A, you'll get 10% off your first order with Parker Baits. Give it a go, you will not be disappointed whatsoever. But yeah, let's see what happens. The sun's starting to go down. It's starting to get a little bit more chillier now. I've not had any liners, any beeps. Rods have been in the water a little while. No signs of fish yet, but this place can do that. It can be quiet and all of a sudden it will just turn on. So let's see what happens. What can I say, eh? Winter carp fishing. Ain't been able to get out as much as I wanted to this year, to be honest with you, or last year even, as we've just gone through winter. Had a few fish, don't get me wrong, didn't get out as much as I wanted. I think I caught one in every month so far, at least. You know, some of you out there will be going, well, that's rubbish, but it is what it is. You know, I don't get out to fish as much as I'd like to. I'm going to be able to soon, but at the minute, you know, I can't. And the weather's now warming up, so hopefully the carp will now start coming more on the feed. Now, like I say, this lake, it's very quiet. I've been here a couple of times, tried to do a couple of videos, you know, and I haven't caught a thing. Day sessions, one night session, haven't seen anything. I've seen a couple of fish come out, different people, but it's been very, very quiet. So I'm hoping tonight, you know, I can break that last couple of sessions where I've blanked on here and actually just nick a bite. You know, that's all I want to do. I just want to nick a bite, get a fish, get my February campaign on the go, and you know, just get one under the belt, really. Got all my food and stuff. I'll be doing a little foodie bit with you later, as usual. All set up in the bivvy. Got my iron brew, good old iron brew, can't beat that. And I went to Morrison's earlier in the garage. Dunkin' Donuts. 2-pack of Dunkin' Donuts, Boston cream donuts. So I'm going to get into one of these in a minute. Might make myself a cup of tea and just see where we go from here. Really, really hoping, like I say, a fish comes on the bank. I'm in the right area for it at this time of year. Managed to get in the swim I've been wanting to get into the last few times I come down here. Last week I come down, the lake was absolutely rammed. Absolutely rammed. So me and my mate ended up down the bottom end where we didn't want to be. We saw one fish cruising across the surface, a little ghosty, but apart from that, nothing. But I know this area is where they hole up in winter, so I'm in the best spot. Rigs are out there, baits are out there. I'm confident in what's going on, so yeah, let's crack on. I'm going to get myself tucked into a Dunkin' Donut, and I'll come back to you in a little while. Look at that, eh? How nice does that look? It looks absolutely stunning. Temperature's dropping, sun's going down. I think it's about 4, half 4 now. Still seeing no signs of fish at all though. Which, yeah, at the minute, you know the way it is, I don't think the fish are showing themselves near that much. But with darkness coming, the baits are out. I just rebaited up the right hand rod. Weren't 100%, you know, on where it was. So it's now literally just on the edge of that gap now as you go through. I know it's shingle over there. So Parker Baits Wafter for OG Fruit and no Parker Baits Pop Up OG Fruit and Nut. Another stick on there as well, crumbed up OG 14mm Fruit and Nut boilies. Plonked it out there. I'm going to leave them both now for the night and just hope something comes along. But what a stunning night, eh? It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be cold though, don't get me wrong. I know for a fact it's going to be cold. I think it's going to be a lot colder than what they said of 4 or 5 degrees. But if it freezes, don't matter. I've got the old skin on the bivvy, the winter skin, so that'll keep me warm. Cook something up in a little while. I've had both my Dunkin' Donuts now, and they were absolutely amazing. Those Boston creams are something else. They really, really are. I'll definitely be getting on them again. But right, cool. Let's keep going. Let's see what produces through the night. Like I say, it's looking good. Like I say, I'm in the best spot on the lake for it as well. So banging. If I'm going to put my money on any of them though, I reckon it's going to be that right hand rod. That'll be the one that goes tonight if any of them go. I mean, the left hand rod's in a good spot, but that right hand rod is sweet. That is bang on the money. That cast, I couldn't have got it any more spot on if I wanted to, so that won't be being touched at all. But anyway, right, I'll be back in a bit. Now just going to go and chill, watch some YouTube, and wait for those alarms to rip off. Right, welcome back. It's got dark. It's around about 6:30, getting on for 7 o'clock at night now. No shows, no boshes, no sound, no noise, nothing, absolutely nothing. The lake sounds completely dead. Obviously for this time of year, the fish are not going to be massively active. They're not going to be jumping around all over the place. But it is eerily quiet. All I've heard so far is what sounds like some foxes or some deer barking away in the distance. But yeah, and also the cloud covers come in. So the cloud covers come in. It's going to be a bit warmer. It's not going to freeze up tonight, thank goodness. But food-wise tonight, just done myself some of these. These are a godsend. These are Lidl's own noodly type things. Now, Thai-style sweet chili, and I'll tell you something, these are a game changer. Absolutely love them. Cheap as chips, really, really cheap. And I don't know if you can see that. And in my eyes, better than a pot noodle. And they're filling, you know, you put some water and they really, really sort of swell up. Was going to cook a proper meal tonight, but I just thought I'd get on these, like I say. But I'm just hoping that something comes on the feed. Like I say, that right hand rod, I'm just sitting there. I've been sitting there for the last 5 minutes just staring out, but keep looking at that alarm thinking that's going to go any second. It really, really is bang on the money. That couldn't be any better, like I said earlier. So we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully something will take that. The left hand rod's in a good spot as well, but that right hand rod is my banker rod. That really, really is. But like I say, see what happens. I'm going to get these down me, and then I'll probably come back a little bit later, give you a little sit rep as to what's going on. Hopefully I'll have a fish in my hand at some point, but we'll see. Like I say, it is fishing, and it is February. It's still cold, it's not warm. Like I say, the fish aren't active as they should be, or as they could be in the warmer months, but we'll see what happens. Right, I'm going to get these eaten, and I'll come back to you soon. Well, what can I say? It is still pretty quiet. I haven't even had a knock. No liners, no sound, no boshing, no sounds from the lake or anything like that. So I'm just sitting back, relaxing. Obviously can't watch the lake because it's pitch black out there. So I'm just watching the old YouTube, catching up on a few videos that I haven't seen for a while. And just got in my bag. Look at this bad boy. This is my dessert. That's an absolute monster of a dessert. I don't even know what it is. As the sweet and creamy Neapolitan delight, custard, rich chocolate and sweet mousse. Oh, strawberry mousse. Now that, I'm going to get munched into this now. That is an absolute stonker. But yeah, still got ages left, you know. That's why I always look at it when I'm carp fishing. You know, I haven't caught a fish yet, but You then look how long you've got left for fishing. I've got hours, 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 and all it takes is that 1 second for that fish, get that hook in its mouth, you know, and it's game on. It is game on. I really do still think that right hand rod is going to produce, though. Really, it's got to. It's got to, you know, it's bang on the money. It is spot on. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm going to tuck into this. I'm going to get this down me, see what it's like. Actually, I'm going to see what it's like. I love custard bucky. Oh, look at that. Whew. Look at that. I'm not going to tip it up too much. God, flipping heck. Oh my word, that is delicious. Right, I'm going to go. I'm going to finish this off. I'll catch you soon. Right, a little bit of a sit rep on what's going on. It is absolutely silent. It's quiet. It's still. There's no fish boshing. I've seen no fish moving. I've seen no signs of fish anywhere at all. But I'm hoping those fish are down in the lower layers, down on the bottom, a little bit warmer. Air temperature at the minute is about 4 degrees. Water temperature down on the bottom, it's gonna be warmer than the upper layers, you know, where the fish will be boshing. I'm just hoping they're down there. I hope they're going to get their heads down at some point tonight. I hope there's going to be a bit of a feeding spell, and in that feeding spell I can actually nick a bite. It's very strange, very strange. Normally you'd see boshes, normally you'd hear fish all night basically on this lake, but at the minute, absolutely nothing. So yeah, I'm going to get in the bed chair, I'm going to watch some YouTube, I'm going to chill out, get some sleep. But hopefully the next thing you see will be me, we're in the middle of the night, holding a fish. If not, I'll see you in the morning. Well, I've got nothing to say apart from what a great night's sleep I've just had. That has been very, very quiet. Very, very quiet indeed. I woke up once during the night. A couple of beeps on the right hand rod. That's it. Nothing else whatsoever. So, I think it's now about 7 o'clock in the morning. The dawn chorus is rocking, the birds are up, the birds are making loads of noise. It's bloody beautiful out there, to be honest with you. It is, oh, it's lovely. It feels a bit more spring-like, to be honest with you. Not gonna lie. Bit of warmth in the air, you know, it's a bit damp, but it is not frosty, there's a bit of warmth there. Like I say, the dawn chorus is rocking. But there's no signs of any fish. No signs of any fish at all. Like I say, it's just been a quick overnighter. Just popped down here yesterday afternoon. I'm leaving early this morning. Probably stay for about another hour and a half to 2 hours, something like that. Just to see if I can nick a bite, because I've got a lot of stuff to do on a Saturday. Going out with the family, etc. So got to fit these sessions in where I can. But what I'll do is I'm going to crack on. Not going to bother repositioning the rods or anything like that. Going to leave them where they are. Might sprinkle a few more crumb boilies around them. See if I can nick a bite. Just made myself a cup of tea. Oh, which is heaven. Needed that. And yeah, we'll see what we can do. Hopefully nick a fish in this last little bit. This is prime bite time now. Through the night, you know, they do feed during the night, but first light here, they will come on the feed. And you can normally pick a bite up around an hour, 2 hours after sunrise. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Let's see if we can pinch a bite. Just take a look at the lake this morning, eh? How beautiful does that look? Spring is definitely coming. I mean, such a beautiful morning. Like I say, the birds are singing, absolutely flat calm. Like a mill pond, but the only thing is, I've just been for a wander around the lake, down the other side, past the lilies, and there's no fizzing or anything. It is completely devoid of life. I mean, don't get me wrong, the fish are all in it, but it just really seems to have switched off recently, and I don't know why. It's very, very strange. There's no, like I say, boshing, no fizzing. Normally, in the morning here, you'd see patches of like jacuzzis all over the lake. You know, the lake in parts would look like a jacuzzi, but there's absolutely nothing. Very, very strange. But hey ho, I know the fish are in her. just hopefully in the next short little time I've got left here, something decides to get its head down and have a munch. But we will see. Who knows? That's the little corner I was telling you about. I should have a little toy coming soon which should be able to get me over into that corner, but there'll be more on that in the next couple of weeks. Looking forward to that turning up. Got another toy coming for the sea fishing as well, something which I been wanting to get for the summer fishing, so I'll be showing you that very soon as well. And of course the videos will keep coming out, you know, even if this is a blank session. It's fishing. I'm not just going to include all the times I catch, times I don't catch as well, you know. It's content for the YouTube channel, which seems to be going quite well at the minute. I'm really glad I started the videos up. I really enjoyed doing them, so that's quite smart, you know. It is quite smart seeing how it's growing. But yep, I will keep plugging away. Just had a cup of tea, might make myself another one, try and wake up. Cloud cover, as you can see, that's obviously kept the temperature up. But yeah, let's see if we can get a fish. You know, it'd be nice even if it's a little tiddler, just to get something on the bank. But we'll see. We'll see. Right, catch you in a bit. Right, there we go. Another session done on the bank. Everything is packed away. Gonna load my car up in a minute. Unfortunately it was a blank, but there you go. I mean, it is still early February, so still cold. Fish are very docile in here, I think, at the minute. I don't think there's much movement going on, but it will pick up. It will pick up. Definitely going to keep the sea fishing videos coming. I know everybody loves them. Really glad I started going sea fishing again. Like I say, I've got some new toys coming for both sea fishing and carp fishing. I've got a new toy coming from Parker Baits, which you will see very, very soon on the channel. Looks like an amazing bit of kit. I really can't wait to use it. Carp fishing videos are going to keep coming. I've got a session planned in a couple of weeks for carp fishing. I'm going to Hilton Valley Lakes, so keep an eye out for that video. Like I say, sea fishing, it's going to start picking up on this coast as well. Plus I'll be travelling to go and see people who I haven't seen for ages in different parts of the country. If you've enjoyed watching the video, please give it a like, share it on social media if you want. And if you really want to, hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a thing, it just helps the channel to grow. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. It's fishing. I blanked, there's no fish on the camera, but hey ho, it is what it is. Next time I'm sure I will have something on camera for you. You take care of yourselves, and I will see you down by the water very soon.